Hey, how you doing? This is Eric. I am the Barmy Farmer here at the Garden of Apologies in Mapleton, Ontario, Canada. Bit of a take two here. I was running another video and I might have hit the stop button with my thumb, but here I am back on it now. I've already eaten a Zabrange pepper, so I'm gonna pause on that one for today. I'll be back on that one in a couple of days when I have that back ready to go. But I'm going to start you off over here. I've got my Sugar Drop Orange. Very similar to the Sugar Drop Lemon we had just a couple of days ago. There are little ones here. The bigger one's back out in the field. That's a no good pod. Where am I doing here? Here's a good one here. Just pop that yunk off. So this pepper is a cross between the... Whoops. Almost dropped my phone there. Sorry about that. So this is a cross between the Sugar Rush Peach and the Ahi Limon. Both are excellent tasting peppers. And so this one comes with a lot of fanfare. Sugar Rush Peach has I did that a few videos ago. It's a terrific tropical flavor. The Sugar Drop Lemon, or I'm sorry, the Ahi Limon is citrusy. There's a hint of floral to it, but it's a terrific pepper. So let me just do this here. Very orangey, kind of almost a mandarin flavor to it. That is quite nice. It's got a mild, moderate heat to it, maybe 10,000, maybe 30,000 Scoville heat units. That is a nice pepper. I used the Sugar Drop Lemon last year to make a pepper powder, and it came out really nicely, so I was quite happy with that. We'll see how it goes this year. I may yet make a powder again with that. But now I'm going to step you out here to the front garden, looking for the fish pepper. So I think I've got one of those that's come together. Horace Pippin is the guy. Same guy who brought us the Monster Cayenne. I've got that guy right here. Nice dark foliage on it. So purple cayennes that come up. Really nice looking plant. But this is the fish over here. Bit of variegation to it. That's sort of the name this year, name of the game. I've got some variegated peppers. I'm trying to do a very good job of growing them. That's the best joke I got for you right now. Guys, they're still little. We pop the first one off here. Apparently these are called fish peppers. I believe they're from Baltimore originally. The premise is that these are good with fish. But I don't know. I haven't eaten fish in 35 years. Get a bit of fruitiness. It's a small pod just packed in with seeds there. Still an early pod. It's a reasonable heat to it. I'd say somewhere in the habanero range. Nothing too challenging. Definitely an accessible pepper. Still not a big fan of eating the seeds. Fair enough. Nice pod. Nice looking plant. I'll just boink, toss you over there. See, we had the yellow Biquinho already, but the plant here is just really starting to go off. Looks like the Red Biquinho beside it. I've got one that's looks ripe enough we can eat it. Doesn't look like it's a full red yet, so I may not have all the fruitiness I'm hoping for, but this is It's also known as the Sweety Drop pepper, so the mildest of the Chinense genus. And Biquinho means little beak in Portuguese. The little beak shape on it. Definite Chinense taste. I find those to be a little bit more floral. Baccatums have that lovely fruitiness. I'm not quite getting as much here. It's got a, yeah, definite kind of snap to it. Juicy, crunchy, packed full of seeds. Oh, not too bad. Again, very mild. Say somewhere in the, I'm going to call this in the jalapeno range. Not too bad at all. It's not too bad on the stomach even before my dinner. So I'm just going to toss the rest of that out in the brush. What else have I got for you today? I'm going to walk you back for just a moment. As again, this is take two, so I have one pepper I've pulled off the plant already. I think it's the thing I'm most excited about this year. I grew a series last year. Oops. And just on the way by, I see some plant damage here. The telltale shape of the poop. I'm just doing a check here to see if the hornworm is still on my plant. I don't see it. This is an ahipology here. It was an ahi mango I have ripened to this nice white color. Bit of pod damage there. Those guys are such jerks, I'll tell you what. Anyway, back to focus here. This is the series of plants. It was a cross I had between the Monster Cayenne and the Petit Marseillais. A lovely French heirloom bell pepper. Petit Marseillais I have just over here. So that's that guy there. Nice little orange blocky pepper. And just while we're talking variegation, that is the chocolate cherry candy cane. Check out these pods. Those awesome looking pods. We'll get back to those shortly once they're a little riper. Anyway, I do have one pod I have pulled and pocketed here. But see, as I said, this was the second time I grew these. The first time that the seeds gave me a variation. I had red, I had brown, I had some mustard pods, I had some orange. The red and the brown had a bit of heat to them. The orange did not, but the orange had a terrific flavor. So I started the original seeds I had again and crossed my fingers to see what would happen. Because with hybrids, it's a bit of a crapshoot. It'll take you 7 filial generations to stabilize something into a new cultivar or a new variation, if you'd rather. It's a bit of a process of selecting the plant that produces the pods you like and then keeping the seeds from that plant. Not necessarily the pod, but the plant itself, as there will be some kind of variation on pod style. But if the plant is throwing the kind of pod you want, the genetics are in the pods on that plant. The seed you're looking for might be in one of the other pods that has the wrong shape for it. So keep those seeds, grow as many plants as you can until you find the thing you're looking for. So I do have one pod here I've popped off already. So you don't get to see me pull it off the plant, but it was just over here just a few minutes ago. All right. So fingers crossed that this one has a bit of heat to it. Flavor is right there. It's a little chewier than I expected. I was kind of expecting this to be a crunchy pod. I think I'm getting a bit of heat there. I don't know if I'm heat blind from what I've eaten already, but definitely has the flavor I'm looking for. And actually, while we're here, just going to show you the Monster Cayenne. It's these guys right here. Just the size of these guys. That was a, oh, hello grasshopper. This was a, it was a bushel of cayenne peppers I picked up at St. Jacob's Market a bunch of years ago when I didn't yet have the capacity to grow what I needed. And they were a lot larger than the cayennes I was used to. So I kept the seeds and I've been growing them out for probably 5 seasons now. Terrific plant. Again, I'm not really sure if I'm getting the heat. Oh, yes I am. There it is. Awesome. Little bit of heat here. Up by the pith. Somewhere in the jalapeno range, I would say. But I'm relieved I'm getting the heat on this one. This, the working name of it is still PMC, for Petit Marseillais Cayenne. I figure that's a good working name for it. When it stabilizes, I may end up calling it either the Louise pepper or the squeezy pepper. Because through the beautiful cat, you saw her first episode this season. She was our greenhouse cat. We lost her a few weeks ago. I'm still pretty sad about it. She was a terrific cat and a great companion. That's nice. It's coming together well. I do believe that's giving me the heat I'm looking for. Something sort of in the hatch range, or where it's got a little bit of heat, but it's still an accessible frying pepper. Just, I'll toss that there. Plenty of pods on the plant. And I think while we're here, we just pop off this Monster Cayenne. Check out the size of that pod. Just for perspective. Down the arm. Yeah, that is a big, big pod. And with other pods the same shape. Oh, it's starting to dry it a bit at the end. So maybe I'll just pause you so or set you down there so you're looking up at the sky. I will snap the end off it here, so I'm not tucking into the drier part there. And here we go. Same basic composition of any of the plants I've seen this size, this shape. There we go. It's fruity. There's an immediate forward heat on it. It's very direct, so no build on it. It's just right there. We've got some notes of grassiness with it as well. Makes a terrific powder. And yeah, that is an awesome pepper. I'm not going to eat too much more of this one. I'm going to save this, and because this one's super ripe already. I'm going to bring this inside and set it out on a plate and save these seeds for next season. There we go. That's a good one. And again, just that little dry tip here. That's a decent little handful of peppers I've got for you so far this season, or so far this episode. I'm coming up on, I think I'm at 36 now. Still have a bunch more to go this year. I'm just going to walk this over and set it down. And I think I might squeeze just one more in, because I think I still have that capacity. Where is it? See if I can find it. Oh yes, black Dracarys. This is some bonus seeds I got from my Fatali order from Jukka Fatali in Finland. Nice little clustering down here. Black Dracarys, Dracharys. Apparently it's an F4, so there's a bit of variation on this. I don't know where the black comes from based on what I'm seeing on these pods. But being a little peach pod, I'm hoping it's got a nice flavor. So let's just get at it. The Chinense definitely is a Chinense flavor. It has a bit of fruitiness to it, but that's definitely citrusy. Definitely floral as well. Just jammed full of seeds. If I can find the genetics, I'll put it in the video description. I'm not entirely sure what it is here, but it's definitely crisp, very juicy. It's got a bit of a creeper heat to it, so it's direct, but it is building up on me here. Very seedy. Maybe notes of nectarine I'm getting there, but it's seems like a decent pepper. Look, very juicy. Wow, bit of a spray of juice there as I tossed it off into the brush. Anyway, that's what I've got for you today. I'm going to go get myself a proper supper now. Again, this is Eric. I'm the Barmy Farmer here at the Garden of Apologies, Mapleton, Ontario, Canada. Nice bit of sun's starting to go down on us here. So I'm going to go get myself some proper food. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, wake the neighbors, or call the neighbors, wake the kids. I think David Letterman used to say that. Something like that. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you're doing well. We'll do this again soon.